We are here with Nikola Kalinic from Fenerbahce Doğuş. Congratulations for your achievement again. It's third Final Four in a row. Are you excited to be in the Final Four again?
Yes, thank you. Yes, of course we are. It's it's a great success to be there. It's my third in a row. Fenerbahce's fourth in a row. So it's important to be there, to always fight for a title, to be consistent. And yes, we all know how Final Four is only 2 games. So sometimes luck or some injuries can decide the winner. But everything that is upon us, we're gonna do it. We're gonna be prepared. We're gonna be ready. And I hope so. We're gonna have one more good Final Four.
And we hope that too. And it's going to be at Belgrade also. It's your home country. Are you excited for this? Is that an extra motivation source for you?
Yes, of course it is. It's special for all of us who play there, who, let's say, work there. I don't know, me, Jan Veseli, Guduric, also Željko, we all have some great and amazing moments in our careers, in our lives that happened in Belgrade. So yes, it's going to be fun. It's going to be even more special for us if we do something. If we win, it's gonna mean even more for us than to some other guys. So yes, that's why we are also gonna try to give our best and to give everything we have, and it's gonna be fun. That's my biggest impression.
As you told, there are a lot of guys in your team that connected with Serbia in a way. Do you believe that Serbian fans are going to support Fenerbahce there?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't think many Serbian fans honestly are gonna come because there is no Serbian team on Final Four, so probably some fan lovers or something basketball lovers, basketball fans are gonna come, but like true fans from Red Star or Partizan, I don't think they are gonna be there. But still, it's gonna be interesting. I know that many Turkish fans, Turkish people are gonna come. Everybody are saying from the club and from everywhere. So also we know Lithuanian guys are always following. So it's gonna be kind of special atmosphere. But we'll be like that. All the players like to play when it's. I mean, most of the players like to play when it's like hot atmosphere and it's loud. So it's going to be interesting.
And how's the Final Four process is going? I believe having Zeljko Obradovic with you is a huge advantage for all you guys.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's you probably know stats better than me. I don't know, I think 17th Final Four or something like that. So that's really special. Probably the best coach in EuroLeague in Europe history. So yeah, he's gonna prepare something for some special calls, special tricks. But again, it's on us to play the best we can and to score, to play defense, to do all the things that are important to win. And yes, he is our great asset, but still the players are playing on the court 5 against 5, so everything is possible.
And in the semifinals, we are going to face against Žalgiris Kaunas, which is the Cinderella story of this EuroLeague season. What do you want to say about this matchup? What should Fenerbahce be careful against Žalgiris Kaunas?
Yeah, well, they are playing good for last 2 seasons, also last year. I don't know if you remember, they were also great. They lost some games in the last seconds, so I think probably this year they were more experienced, more calmer in those moments. So they show they are a really great team led by amazing coach who is showing that in the next upcoming years he's going to be probably one of the best European coaches. I think that they are reminding me of Partizan that year when Jan Veseli played, when they played Final Four. They are young, they are athletic, they are tough, they are playing physical, they have some great shooters. So I think that's the biggest point to emphasize, that we must match their toughness and not to let some of their shooters to get into their rhythm, and after that, yes, also to play something in offense, and we're going to be good.
And they are the underdogs. They are considering as underdogs, if I can say correctly, and the pressure is on your side because you are the regional champs. Do you believe that this is a good thing for Fenerbahce, or this is bring extra pressure, so it's bad thing?
I don't know. I mean, always somebody is mentioning something about some pressure. It's kind of don't misunderstand, yeah. But it's kind of boring already because every game has pressure. That's why we play. We like pressure. We like to handle that. We like to battle with that. So yes, I mean, last year we had pressure because it was Istanbul. Year before that we had pressure because of some third thing. So every time there is some pressure, every game there is some pressure. So we are used to it. We don't consider that as a thing. Yes, on paper maybe only because of their experience. I would say maybe that we are favorites on the paper, but like we saw last year's, there are no favorites on Final Four because it's one game. Everything is possible. We saw how many times CSKA lost or some other teams. So everything is possible. But I'm hoping that we are a better team and we must show that.
And during the season, you had some unlucky injury problems, but during the end of the season and in the playoffs, you look like amazing. And do you feel yourself at 100% ready, by physically, I mean?
Thank you for compliment, but I don't think it was so good. But yes, I am trying to be better day by day, game by game. It was kind of tough start for me. Some things happened that I don't wish to anybody. Some problems. It got complicated because of some not being serious, but okay, not knowing the true diagnosis. So. Okay, doesn't matter. The important thing is that now I'm good. I'm patient. Like I said, I'm working every day. I'm improving my body. Basketball of course, but my body. I'm doing all the exercises that I can do, that I need to do. And yes, finally I can say that to knock to wood, find it. That I feel good and that everything is good now. Of course, I'm not on the level like last year, but okay, I'm patient as well as everybody in the club. I must say one big thank you to all the club of Fenerbahce, to coach, the coaching staff, the medical staff, as well as I don't know the guys in the club, board members, staff, everybody in the office. Everybody were really patient. Everybody were really supporting. So that meant a lot for me. Nobody was pushing me or anything. So it's also important. I'm gonna give it back to them for sure. And yes, now everything is finally okay. I guess.
Okay, good to hear that from you. And in that process, we saw that you are already physically tough, but we saw that you are mentally tough also. You mean? I mean, from going through this process is huge. How did you stay? How did you improve yourself mentally in that process?
Yeah, well, yes. So some things happen. When something happens, I'm always trying to find some good, some positive things in it. This injury showed me that how much I love basketball. That I am really a big fan of basketball. That in some points of earlier seasons, I was feeling sometimes that I'm bored. That I'm, how to say, that it's too much for me. Basketball every day for 5 years with all the long seasons, long playoffs run, never play final until end of June. Then you go to national team, and 5 years like that, it's really tough mentally. But then, when I didn't play for a few months, then I realized how much I love, and I got even more hungry, even more motivated to come every day to work on my game, to work in the weightlifting room, whatever I need to do. So yes, it showed me, like I said, that I'm a really big fan of basketball, and that this is normal. When you sign up for this job, you know that injuries can happen. I was lucky that it didn't happen earlier, so everything is normal. It's important now to keep it on, not to relax, and to do our final goal this year, Final Four.
In the EuroLeague, all teams were extra motivated against you because you were the regional champs. And in the Basketball Super League is also the same. Was that hard to play all games in a really, really high level because all teams wanted to beat you? They wanted to give a message to everybody. But you managed to go through this process really well because you are in the Final Four. You achieved in the first place in the Basketball Super League already in the regular season. So was that hard?
Yeah, it's always hard. I mean, like they say, it's easy to be a champion, but it's even harder. It's hard to be a champion, but it's even harder to stay champion, to defend the title. So yes, everybody are after you. Everybody wants to play their best. Everybody know that people are watching that game and they want to show up on the TV cameras or whatever. So yeah, it's tough, but okay, we are used to that for a few years. I think all the players who are playing here, they were best in their teams. They were winning earlier, so everybody are kind of used to that. And yes, we succeeded in our goal. We have 2 more games that are gonna decide the fate of our season, the fate of us, because everything this nobody's gonna remember either Baskonia or regular season or Turkish league season. If we lose on Final Four, everything is deleted and everybody are only caring about that. But that's the best thing in sport. You can change your destiny in one night.
And in the playoffs, you again improved your performance against Baskonia, and we called you Playoff K because the Paul George called himself as a Playoff P.
Playoff P,
yeah, and we called you Playoff K. How do you make this improvement all playoff seasons, all the time when it comes to clutch? You know that Kalinic will be there.
Oh, okay, this year is different. I mean, maybe if you were saying about the previous years, maybe it's like that. But this year, I mean, thank you for your compliments. But yes, this year it was okay. I have some ups and downs, but okay, I'm working on that. It is important. I like those games. I like those situations when you can feel the fear in the air, as it coming from your teammates or the opposite team. When you can feel it, that motivates me, that gives me some strength. But what I say, the focus is everything. Focus and motivation and staying in it, to stay calm, stay normal in those situations, and after that everything is gonna come easy.
And after the game 4, there was some wrist incident with Toko Shengelia. We learned that you met with him at the restaurant after the game and it resolved in a good way, but what happened there? Or did you show your wrist?
No, it wasn't wrist. It was okay. Yes, I didn't talk about it because I didn't thought it's important. But okay, you have now a exclusive. Yes, it was about something that he showed. We are both 2 really competitive guys. We both of us, as well as probably other guys, we love to win. But for 2 of us, probably it's even more important. So. The thing is that on game 3 over there in Baskonia, he showed something like that to our bench, like it's our time. So it wasn't really, it was like watch, it's our time. Yes, it's our time. Baskonia time, it's our time. And of course, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but you must expect that we are gonna respond it. Especially if you are down 2-1 against EuroLeague champions, you must be careful what you're showing, because that motivated us a lot. I mean, I know that I personally didn't think about anything else. I just think we must win, I must play good, so I can show that to him. So it's that kind of thing in our world. So after that we talked and I understood what he did, he understood what I did, so everything is normal. Like I said, we are 2 competitive guys, we just wanted to win, and yes, it was kind of misunderstood, like many things on social networks and medias, but okay, everything is normal.
So what's the most important thing you have learned from Zeljko Obradovic, both as a person and as a player?
Yeah, well, as a player from Zeljko, but I think I learned the most about behavior, about acting in certain situations, and of course we learned most about his we are trying to copy his motivation and his attitude. I mean, to still be motivated after so many years, after so many titles, I don't know, 9 or 10 titles. After that, he is still coming to arena every day to watch some films and some videos of some teams, always also trying to improve our game, to change if something is not good. He doesn't have problem to change it or to fix something. So it's really amazing. I mean, also there are many basketball stuff, but okay, not to talk about now some specifics about game, about where to go, what to do, how to put your body. But I'm just saying about most things about those attitude, motivation, behavior, those kind of things.